So, has your street been plowed? The city made a big promise. So, how do things look right now in the city of Detroit? I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank. Important information you need to know coming up.
New concerns about long COVID as medical experts warn people against trying to intentionally contract the virus. Tonight, hear from a man who's been dealing with symptoms for more than a year.
And let the games begin. The Winter Olympics are officially underway in Beijing.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
A lot coming up. We're going to begin, though, with the weather. We have a frigid weekend on tap. Single-digit temperatures expected when we wake up. We are done with all the big snow, but the cold has settled in right behind it all across Metro Detroit.
Let's start things off here at 5 with Paul and the forecast for the weekend. Hi, Paul.
Yeah, hey there. And yeah, we've had a lot of Arctic air this month, and unfortunately, we're going to have more of it continuing into at least the first half of the weekend. Let's take you outside right now, and temperatures in many areas struggled to get to 20 degrees. We did have a few low 20s there right in close to the city in Detroit and also Grosse Ile, but most of the rest of us didn't even get there. You can see a lot of teens out here. So it's been a dry day for us, but in Ontario here, some pretty solid lake effect bands now impinging upon the southern Lake Huron shoreline. This has been all day. This is going to gradually shift eastward later tonight and into tomorrow. But for right now, there is plenty of snow coming down there. You can see on a closer look here, these bands are just really just kind of screaming ashore here. That's serious snow. So through the evening hours, if you're going out dropping through the teens, there could actually be some snow showers late evening. But we'll talk about that and the weekend forecast in just a bit.
Paul. City of Detroit has crews all over the city working to clear the snow from every roadway. It's a massive job, of course, but a lot of progress been made over the last 24 hours.
Tonight, our consumer investigator Hank Winchester shows you what's been done so far and what you should do if your street still needs attention.
So, how does your street look? Almost every single roadway in the city has had at least one pass with the snowplow. And if yours has not been touched, well, here's what you need to know. The city says all residential and main line roads will be plowed with at least one pass by the city by 6 p.m. tonight. They discussed pushing that timeline to Monday as snow was continuing to fall yesterday. But major progress has been made. As of right now, at least 95% of city roads have had at least one pass. A second pass is only needed if we get another 6 inches of snow. If you still have snow to be cleared in your area, the best way to reach out to the city is the Improved Detroit app. And you can also contact me, Help Me Hank. The city saying crews will be available to hit any areas that remain untouched, but feeling pretty confident that most of the big work is already done. We're on the west side. I'm Hank Winchester. Help Me Hank, Local 4.
Right, Hank. There is some very good news to report tonight on the coronavirus. 9,805 new cases over the past 2 days. It's still a lot, but that averages out to 4,900 cases per day, below 5,000 a day, and that is the lowest it's been since late December. 209 more deaths are also being reported. That includes 155 from a Vital Records review. These numbers, though, come as the U.S. hits a very grim milestone. 900,000 people have died of COVID.
The 7-day moving average clearly shows cases are trending in the right direction. 3 Fridays ago, we were averaging 17,000 cases per day. Fast forward to today, and the average has dropped to 7,100. And as numbers continue to decline, doctors at Henry Ford say now is not the time to let up on precautions.
And that includes why people should not have the mindset of thinking they're going to get it anyway. Priya Mann live tonight with their warning. Priya.
Yeah, Devin, Kim, if you just feel like you might as well get COVID at this point, doctors say think again. Scientists are still trying to learn about long COVID. And tonight we talked to a man who's been suffering with symptoms for more than a year, going from being an active, hands-on dad to suffering from chronic fatigue.
We tried to do as much as we could, but we ended up still getting it anyway. And for me, it just never went away.
Jeff and Allison Whitmer got COVID in 2020. While Allison recovered within several days, more than a year later, Jeff still has symptoms.
I just never really got better.
As COVID cases trend downward, Henry Ford Health System is sounding the alarm about long COVID, a disease they say can be worse than the initial illness.
Research suggests that 10 to 50% of patients experience persistent symptoms more than 4 weeks after recovering. even if they weren't very sick in the first place.
Symptoms of long COVID can range from severe fatigue, cognitive dysfunction, and mobility issues. Medical experts are warning people against trying to intentionally get COVID, thinking it will add a layer of protection.
Most people recover, but we cannot tell you who is going to come into the hospital, who is going to die, who's going to have long-term complications of COVID.
Now that vaccines are available, Jeff is hoping others will protect themselves after dealing with long COVID for 14 months.
The problem is I'm still not getting better and I still can't do what I used to do. And I would really like to get back to doing a lot of those things.
Now, there is a bit of a silver lining here. If you are vaccinated and boosted, doctors say it's extremely rare that you will experience long COVID symptoms. However, they continue to reiterate right now your best bet is to keep your guard up and, of course, get vaccinated. Reporting live tonight, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Okay, Priya, thank you. The state case against former Macomb County prosecutor Eric Smith is moving to trial. Smith is accused of embezzling more than $600,000 in drug forfeiture funds. He pleaded guilty to federal obstruction of justice charges last year, but still faces 10 felony counts, including embezzlement and misconduct in office.
Turns out it is not going to be just Ford moving into the Michigan Central Station when it's ready. Ford and Google now teaming up to help turn the entire area into a research hub for new technology. Rod Maloney was at today's announcement and shows us how this could have a big impact, not just on the city, but on the entire region and the world of mobility.
Bill Ford's billion-dollar vision for Michigan Central was to turn it into a really cool place to work to attract that IT tech talent that likes Silicon Valley better. But when Mayor Mike Duggan heard about that vision, he decided to talk to Bill about seeing if they can expand it into something much larger. And that's what they rolled out today.
If you have an idea to change mobility in the world, this area right here on Michigan Avenue is where you can make your dreams come true.
Michigan Central Station's transformation will mean the building and the surrounding dozen or so acres will become a transportation innovation zone, a place for recreation, for learning, and that cool place to work. Ford Chairman Bill Ford said there's an added bonus, a cooperative Detroit city government.
We couldn't do it alone. This was not going to be a Ford campus. This is going to be a campus where entrepreneurs, big and small, would come here and really help develop the future. And it's happening.
So what does that look like? Well, in comes Google, as they're calling a founding partner. It's going to start offering 6-month adult certifications in IT support, project management, data analytics, and user experience for adults with absolutely no experience. And also high school students will get IT training after school and on weekends. Google CFO Ruth Porat told us today.
The world has changed, and so let's make sure we're giving people the digital skills training that they need to have the jobs for the future.
And here's an example of what is essentially a public-private partnership, okay? MDOT and also the city of Detroit were looking at a proposal for what they're calling induction charging streets, okay? So it's a street that has charging wires in it, essentially, and you should be able to charge your electric vehicle while traveling down the street. It's experimental. They're not sure how it's going to work, but they got to test it somewhere, and they're going to be doing it right there. So a lot of big things expected out of the old Michigan Central train station. Reporting live, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, it was an exciting morning. And by the way, Flashpoint Sunday morning will come to you from Michigan Central Station. I hope you join us for that for much more at 10 o'clock. A short time ago, former Vice President Mike Pence called out his former boss by name.
Pence delivered his strongest response yet to former President Donald Trump's ongoing efforts to relitigate the 2020 presidential election.
I heard this week that President Trump said I had the right to overturn the election. But President Trump is wrong. I had no right to overturn the election. The presidency belongs to the American people and the American people alone.
Mr. Pence refused to give former President Trump's pressure campaign on January 6, 2021 to change the results and has remained relatively quiet about that decision since leaving office.
The Winter Olympics are officially underway after the opening ceremony.
And the venue may look pretty familiar because it's the Bird's Nest, built for the 2008 Summer Games. And while this time around may have been part down a bit because of the pandemic, it was still full of plenty of fanfare. Liz McLaughlin kicks off our coverage from Beijing.
Team USA is gliding towards the podium in the team figure skating event. The quad king Nathan Chen delivering a calm, clean short program.
Yes.
Redemption from his less than stellar finish in Pyeongchang.
Learn from mistakes, learn from the good, and just continue moving forward.
Momentum for a medal, with the U.S. in the lead after top-notch performances in rhythm dancing and pairs. The Winter Olympics now in full swing after the ceremonial start of the Games.
And the moment many of you at home have been waiting for.
And Team USA walking in the Parade of Nations.
Dinigir is a member of the Uyghur minority.
But a controversial ending to the ceremony, China choosing a Uyghur athlete as one of the torchbearers to light the final Olympic flame. The host country has been condemned for its treatment of the Muslim ethnic minority in Xinjiang, leading the U.S. and other nations to hold a diplomatic boycott of the Games.
This was a report to President Joe Biden for skipping these Olympics, and a message to the West. China won't be lectured to on human rights or on any other issue.
Politics and a pandemic overshadowing this Winter Olympics. In Beijing, Liz McLaughlin, Local 4.
All right, and because of the Olympics, we are going to be streaming a special edition of Local 4 News every night at 10 p.m. on Click on Detroit.
Also going to stream it live for you on our Local 4 Plus app, which you can download to your smart TV, your Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, however you get streaming services onto your television. It's just like downloading an app for your phone. You just do it on your smart TV.